Good. Then I will give you guys the practice questions. Here. This is a link. I can also paste it in the chat. And I will give you guys about 15 minutes to complete this. These questions aren't too bad, so I'm probably gonna give you a shorter time than our other webinar. And then I will go over the answers with you guys in 15 minutes. Okay, it seems like all of you guys have already submitted the questions. And so I will go over the questions or the answers with you guys. Let me, okay, share my screen. Okay, so the first question, consider the code below and which of the following declarations in student would correctly override the get food method in person. So we have established that overriding a method is basically the method in the child class must have the same exact name, list, parameter, and return type. And then we just have different code. So if you look here, which of the following would correctly override the get food method in person? So if you look at the person class right here, and get food method in the person class right here, we have public string get food. And now in order to override this method, we want to have the same exact name, parameter list, and parameter type. So if you look at our answer choice here, we want to pick the one with public string get food and no parameter. So if you look at our answer choices, the only one with the public string get food and no parameter is this one. So our answer is C. Any questions on this one? Okay. If you have any questions, just type it up in the chat. I'll be checking it while I am going through the questions. So our next question, which of the following declarations in person would correctly overload the get food method in person? Now we have established that overloading is when we have the same name for the method, but we have different parameters or different return types. So from here, the only one with the same name, well, they all have same name here, get food, get food, get food, but we want different parameter or different return types. And we see that this one has a different parameter because our original one didn't have any parameter. It was just public string get food, but this one does, so this is actually our answer, B. Any questions with this one? All right, let's go over to our last one. Copy the code from student class above and include a correct override and overload version of the get food method. So let's actually start with override, and let me just write my answer. Let me just write my answer here. Actually, I think this is hard to read. Okay, I'll just write my answer here. Basically, let's start with override. Actually, let me open up a Word document. I think it'll be easier to read from there. Okay. And overriding, we have same method, but, and then so for public string override, we want to have the same exact method signature, which is basically just public string get food, and we don't want any parameters because we want them to have the same exact parameter, and we just have different code inside. So if you look at our original question, we had return hamburger and get food function in our person class. So we can just have our student class just return something different other like cheese. That is one way to write an overriding method. And then an example for overloading method would be signature, but now we want the same name, which is get food, but we want different parameters or different return types. So like one example would be taking a string type, which specifies a type of burger. So we can have something like return type burger. For example, if cheese is returned as, or cheese is passed in as type, we will print out cheeseburger. If something else is passed in, we could print out something else burger. And this is just another way to overload our public string get food method by just differentiating it with the original one by just adding in a parameter, or if the original function already has parameter, you can always like take out the parameter or just change the types of parameter. Any questions on this one, the last one? Okay, so this is basically all I have prepared for you guys today. This was a shorter webinar because we were just going over the difference between overloading and overriding methods. If you guys have any other specific questions, you guys can always shoot us an email or sign up for a one-on-one. You still have a week left, I think, right, until the AP exam. So if you have any other questions, just let us know. Just contact us. And a last reminder, once again, that we have our last in-person meeting next Sunday. I think probably around 4 to 6:30. But I can check the time with you guys again, and then we will definitely send out another reminder with more details with like the room number that we'll be meeting in, and then the time. And we will be going over AP questions for the last time before you guys take your AP exam. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot of help because you'll be able to review a lot of concepts, and then we'll be there in person to help you guys. So if you guys need like one-on-one help in person, like this is a great opportunity. And if you guys don't have anything else, thank you guys for coming out tonight. And I will see you. We'll be going over the same thing on Wednesday or Thursday. So if you guys want the same review, you guys can come again. If not, I'll see you next week in in-person meeting. So have a great week, guys.